Beacon presents on the sofa. Let's chat.
On the sofa.
Don't know. Episode 2.
Yes.
So yeah, we hope you enjoyed episode 1. That was our first one out. Back with the usual team. What we're gonna do today is just a little bit of an introduction. But today's topics we're gonna go with is goals and intentions, taking actions, getting out of the trap, and then our keywords are taking small steps and mindset. So first of all, yeah, I'm Rory. I run a company called Beacon Fitness. I've been doing that for 3 years. Before that, I worked for about 5 years doing IT. So I was in the trap for 5 years basically. Then I made the bold move of jumping out, and as we go forward, I'll talk to you more about that and how I kind of did that, and obviously these things kind of link into that as well.
Yeah, my name's Reiss. Some call me Belly, some call me Carter, bare names. But yeah, I was really in the trap. And now, hopefully, man's got a little events company going on. Should have my first event very soon, you get me? So that's my out.
Stay tuned for that as well, because Beacon Presents will be covering that. And
I'm Tyrone. Run my own business as well, personal training business. Come out of the, only been doing it for about a year, but come out of the trap myself, working for, call it the first job system. So your first job that you keep. You never really intend to keep it, you just keep working, keep working, keep
Trust
working.
me.
It's still there. 7 years deep. Quite successful, I was making good money, I was okay. But I got caught in the system of this bill. So, like I said, I got caught in the trap. So now I'm out and here to share my experiences.
yeah, share experiences. And I think even let's just say our goals and our intentions for this series, what we're doing is essentially to share information, put stuff out there that can help people progress themselves, help people overcome some of their old issues, help them hopefully get them out of the trap as well. And it links into a couple of different things. That goals, isn't it? That what you want to achieve, how you see yourself. And then the how to do it is obviously with you taking action. So first thing off is...
Can I start with
go.
describing what is the trap first of all? That's what I think we should start, because that's something we're trying to get people out of that we feel that will come out. So there's more than one definition for a trap. Trap is the lifestyle that you're living. Alright? So lifestyle I was living, like I said when I first started, I was stuck in the job, living a family life, got the car, had payments for the car, living a normal life that you think you would live. So just going within the cycle.
That's the rat race kind of thing.
Call it the rat race of the life that they want us to live, that they need us to live. You must live with a goal, you must create a family, you must work 9 to 5. That makes sense. You're part of the system.
Must go uni, get your degree.
Go to college. So I was part of that system fully. So, and for years, I can see it's an easy trap to get into. It is a normal thing of life.
Just living life, innit?
Living life. Meet a girl, meeting with a girl. It's just part of the process. It's the normal kind of process.
Yeah, we got the trap down as inverted because it's in basically some of the theme was about how we can help the youths of the day as well and get them out of that cycle. And honestly, some of it's even down to the rat race and how you can get yourself out of it, and also the trap. Reasonably, and even some of that topic we was discussing earlier was talking about when we all went essentially 3 of us, innit? We went up north to see for me to buy a car. So we went, paid cash for the car, and then the guy was like, what do you guys do, kind of thing. And that kind of triggered, and obviously with that he started saying stuff about the car, the car, it's a blenders, meaning it's blending in. So they were like, oh, okay. So in terms of he's thinking we're gonna use the car for trapping, some kind of action, selling drugs, or trying to be under the radar, discreet. And also, so on the way back we had a discussion. We were saying that's funny, but it's like, what do we do? Like, what do normal guys do? Like, what do guys do? What do man them do? And obviously that's the thing of where we said, it's real. They're either like corporate or in the trap,
In the
like
trap,
on the roads,
yeah.
like
On the roads.
doing this kind of thing, hustling basically.
There's no
Two
angle
different
of
lives.
no. They haven't been shown the way of being an entrepreneur.
And that's what we're
Being your own
saying.
boss.
And that's what we're saying is the middle
Yeah.
ground. That's where, like, yeah, that is what you could do. You can be a business owner. And that's when it came to the realization that, right, I am a business owner. You yourself are a business owner, do you know what I mean? So, and then that's obviously where we're getting Reiss to become a business owner. That's obviously his steps now. And the idea with all that, and even some of this kind of putting out, is to show you that there's different ways that you can do it, and how obviously with setting your own goals, if you want to do something, you can achieve it. See, the famous quotes is like, if you believe, you can achieve.
Of course.
That's what we're about spreading. So we want to spread those kind of messages that starts to self-believe. You start believing in yourself, and you can start achieving big things.
Yeah, that's a very good message.
Yeah,
And another thing
yeah.
is, it's like, don't feel that you need to live a certain lifestyle due to peer pressure, due to people around you living that lifestyle, due to social media, due to how you might see people, or don't think that stay in your own lane basically is what I'm trying to say. Like there's no race. There's no race to get where you're going. Some people don't make it. Some people make it when they're 20. Some people make it when they're 40. Some people make it when they're 70, and they've just left that legacy on for their children.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even live to see the benefits of what they've done, but they know their family's gonna see that legacy, or their family might even see that legacy. Like the flipping biscuit guy. What's his name?
Biscuit guy.
Kipling.
Not Kipling. The McVitie's. There's a program on TV made in Chelsea.
Okay.
There's this little if you see him on a day to day, you just think he's just a normal guy. You get me? But his granddad is Mr. McVitie.
Okay.
Yeah, his granddad is Mr. McVitie. So and Mr. McVitie, he didn't really see his granddad died years ago, so he didn't really see the benefits of the McVitie biscuit. Now McVitie, when you get a rich tea, it's your favourite biscuit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now his grandkids are reaping that benefits. Now he's opened his own business, he's got his own business, his sister's got her own business, so it's like based off, so it's not like his granddad done it for his family to reap the benefits. You get me? Like he works hard, but for everyone, it's not like you may not reap the benefits yourself, but think long run. Think you know what I'm saying? Your family will reap that.
And I think that's a big thing about mindset as well, because we have that when you're in the trap, it's very short. It's like money in, money out. That's even like what you're saying when you was living like that. I know you was living like that. I've lived like that. Even like I was saying when I was in IT, I was working. I could book a holiday. I was getting P's. I was book a holiday, so that didn't teach me any financial skills. I didn't know how to manage money. I just got money. All right, there's my paycheck.
Next month, I'm gonna get
Pay
that
that.
same paycheck.
Yeah,
it's like you limit yourself because you know.
Your skills are reduced.
You know what's gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna work this amount of hours. I'm gonna get paid this much. With that money, I'm gonna do this, and then after I've done that, I'm gonna live with that little money because I worked so hard to gain that money. So after I've paid all my bills, that little bit that I've got left, I'm not even thinking about investing it in something else. I just want to spend that. I just want to live a little because I feel that I've worked so hard. So now I just want to live that. So that's how you come to spending that money, and easy come, easy go. Even though they say 9 to 5, it may be hard work what you're doing, but really it's easy come, easy go.
This is what I believe as well. Like you see that 9 to 5 life, and no set routines. It makes you want to act out, which is I need to relax now because you know what your working day is going to be like.
You mean a stock routine? See, that's why you need holidays.
To read these
to take a break.
And this is now the cycle of life you get trapped into. So, and this is now one thing, if you understand that and realise that it's a case of what I was able to do, come out of the trap, control your life. That feeling is no longer there. It's mad. That's stress. That's stress.
Of course, it's all down to the thing as well of working Monday to Friday.
Because so I must go mad at the weekend because I want to be free.
Monday to Friday I'm working, so Friday night I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go mad. I'm gonna spend all my money, or I'm gonna go out get bare drunk. Saturday I'm gonna that's my relaxing day. Sunday I'm gonna wash all my clothes, get all my clothes ready for work on Monday. Back in the trap. Do you know what I'm saying? And that cycle, some people may be happy in that cycle, but the majority of people,
most people aren't.
You're not happy in that cycle. They say when you're commuting on the train in the morning, That's why I don't really like to take public transport. And it's not a thing of being bougie or like thinking I don't want to sit on that bus because it's dirty or whatever. It's like your aura, it's your energy around you. You know what I'm saying? When you're on the train in the morning, does it not feel depressing?
Everyone's sad, man.
Everyone's face. You never get on the train.
Furthermore, you're squashed.
You're squashed.
You're crap.
Everyone's face in the morning is straight face. I'm angry. Or you're not happy. You get me?
Nah.
Coffee breath. This going on in your face. Like you're not happy. So when you get to work into your trap, you're still not happy because you come with that negative energy of how you got there in the first place. So it's all negative. From your whole day is negative. You just want to get home. By the time you get home, I want to relax. I'm going to go in the bath, do watch two things, watch TV, social media, back,
and then
sleep,
it just keeps cycling. And I think it happens, and obviously for myself, like I said, it happened. I did 5 years of it. And there was times when I was aware and I was like, nah, this isn't right. I don't like this, like being almost chained to your desk, that kind of thing, and you need to do this, need to do that. So for me, I always felt like, there was more. And I guess that's where my kind of journey started, which was how to be better with yourself, like how to get the best out of yourself. And that's why I guess I came across goals and intentions. Goals first, but like setting your goals. Like what is it that you want to achieve? And then I started small with that, just setting goals. And after a bit, it's like, how do you achieve those goals? And some of that it's just to take action. And I think that's one of the things that when people say, how did you do it? Like jump out and even make transitions, is you just take action. And I think your story is a good one as well, because I know you like it, and I know it's like you got to face it because you tell people about it. And obviously, about how you wanted to be a person when I was doing it. So I've been doing that 2 years. And that Ty's athletic. Ty's been on sports, he's an athlete, so
do you know what it was,
he knew all this stuff. He's a natural at this. But what happened? Go and tell us then.
There's a sense of, you did it. And it's like, if you think someone's going to be a personal trainer, someone you know when you're younger, who's always been athletic? Who's always been like, sporty? I'm like, Tyrone did sports science. I said, that was something you wanted to do ages ago. So why have you not done it? And so I had to ask the question. That's something I wanted to do. And it was like, I saw you do it. So you was my inspiration. Like, you did it. Fuck it.
That's sometimes, that's all it takes.
And that's all it takes. And that's how I was like, okay, cool. Like, whatever fear. No, I didn't even have no fear. I had a barrier. Stop me still. But once I was able to pass that barrier and do what I want to do, it was the first step in a long time. I was like, you know what? Doing what I want to do.
Taking action.
And only way I could do that is by taking action. Kind of jumped into it, so I didn't really fully set myself a goal. But once I started to focus and really write down what I wanted, what I was going to do, taking control of my actions when I was at work, that's when results started to come. And that's when I started to progress myself.
And it all comes down to that thing about goals. Sorry, go on. Carry on. No, that thing about goals, it's like, even every morning if you get up and you write down things you're going to do for the day. Like today I'm going to get this done, I'm going to get that done, I'm going to get something else done. Like you feel like if you do those things, you feel like you've accomplished something. So it's more of a reason for tomorrow you're going to do something even better. Or tomorrow I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do something else. And it's maybe not taking drastic steps towards what you really want, but it's taking little steps. You're still getting steps closer towards that goal, the end goal that you're trying to get to. And I think if you haven't got goals set, then you're kind of living aimlessly. Like, and if you haven't got serious goals set, like obviously people can say, I want to be a millionaire or I want to be a billionaire, but they've got no reason or no way of how to get to being that billionaire. Like the goal is to be a billionaire. How are you going to get there? So your goal is unrealistic. So it's not really a goal, it's a dream.
It's a dream.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's not a goal. Right, it's a dream.
See,
but
even to add to
that, add dreams. No, any dream is possible, but you can't get to a dream without a goal. Otherwise, if you're just saying it without a goal,
it's not written down as well. So obviously, this the thing is, and that one of the things that I learned is people talk. If you're not writing it down, then it's not even real. Like it's not real because we can always have daydreams. So you can that's a daydream. So as soon as you write it down, then it makes it more real. Then there's some psychological stuff that says when your hand writes something, that is like literally you are creating that reality. And obviously once you're creating it, that's something that now you can achieve it, you can see it.
Yes, you've created it then. You actually created it. Because once it's up here, it's all good having the idea up here. Like Rory told me many a times, it's very good having the idea up here. You can have so much ideas in your head, but until you've got it down, written,
doesn't make no difference.
That idea is just an idea.
That's it.
So it's like I was saying to him, for example, I was saying, I've got something I want to do here, but I don't want to tell no one because I don't want no one to take my idea. He's like, bro, like, everyone's got ideas. Do you know what I'm saying? He's like, you think someone else ain't got your idea? But once you wrote down the idea and wrote down how you're going to get to the idea, that's the thing that the other person hasn't got. You get me? So with that, now you've got a vision of how you're going to get to that place. And it's more realistic, and because it's there in front of you, you feel more motivated to go and get it. Because it's like, right, like, yeah, man, do that and that and that. I'm gonna get that, and right, I can see it on paper that I'm gonna do that and that and that. I can get that. So what's stopping me now is only myself. You get me? I'm stopping myself now because it's there written. It can happen. It's not impossible. It can happen. So just that there, just little steps, taking little steps forward. Get me? Yeah, it's good still. Yeah,
I think it's big, and that's kind of some of the stuff that I used and helped me. And the other thing is, I've been saying to you that I've been getting back on being more action, and even some of that comes down to small things. Again, it's the small things, right? Because, for example, just doing something. Like when you keep thinking about the car insurance thing, so I've been saying, I should have done that from last week. So now what keeps happening is, obviously I've done it now, but what kept happening was, I knew my insurance was coming up, but obviously I was waiting, I was being lazy. Cool, I was preoccupied, I was doing stuff, I was running my business, X, Y, Z. But I kept thinking about it. That's another bit of energy wasted, did nothing. Even now, like I'm like, I need to sort it out. That's another bit of energy wasted. Rather than just doing it. And then obviously once I've done it, I did it while I was eating lunch. It's that much, and then it's like, it's done. Cool. And it was easy. And I got, although for me obviously it's all in perfect timing is what the other side of it is what I said, but I got what I wanted to see, so I got the prices that I wanted. So I achieved that, and then once I was done, it's kind of cool. Out of my mind, finished now. Move on, what's next? And it wasn't until I done it and I realised, bro, that was kind of like on me, that was grating me, because I kept thinking about it.
It's in the back of your head. It's a pressure where if you just dealt with that straight away, like say if you say taking action, I know my insurance is coming up, bam,
do it then.
Do it there and then. You know, like my granddad, I always refer to him, God rest his soul, he passed night, but see that guy, he taught me a lot of things. Like you see my granddad, you know his car, never went past half a tank. The only time it would go past half a tank, is if he done a long drive. And on that drive, it's just gone under. But as soon as he stopped, before he's even got to his destination, he's filling his car back up. See his bills and that, before anything was covered, like he would have, okay, I know this is coming out this day, I'm patting it 2 days before. My insurance is due this day, I'm gonna pattern it 2 days before. So then he has no worry on his head. He's not worrying about I'm gonna break down the petrol. He's not worrying about I have to do this. You get me? Because what he's done, he's already planned. Okay, it's like disciplining yourself.
Taking charge of it.
Taking charge of it of the situation to not like you're not leading yourself for disappointment. Because I know when you didn't have the insurance on your car, like you wasn't upset as in, because obviously you could get the insurance if you needed it, really. But it's a thing where normally you could get in your car and like, you get me, zoom. Like normally I'd come check Rory and he'd be like, I'll drop you home. You get me? Like that day it was like, even down to like it's leading on me like, you get me? Like man spotted you at the door, fam. You get
See you later.
You get me? Ty's got here. You get me? Like what's going on? Yeah. Man, 10 toes here, I'm back. You get me? So it was like a thing of like, if man took that actions, you get me? Then all that is back to normal again now.
But it is.
But it's just little things that just keeping yourself into self-charging.
Again, I just read things, innit? So they were saying about if you're sleeping 8 hours at work, 8 hours. I can't remember what the last 8 hours is or something. But then they're like, where's your hustle? Or if you work for somebody, every day and come home and then do nothing. Where's your goals? Like, where's your place? You're gonna be forever.
You're
stuck
fulfilling
in
someone's
that.
dream.
Yeah, you're gonna be forever stuck.
For space, fully fulfilling someone's dream. And people don't realise that.
And they're getting paid, but someone else is getting paid more from you.
That's the one as well. This is it,
That's
innit?
Literally.
Like,
This
yeah,
is it.
And it's the same thing, like, for even, like, your parents. They push you to... They don't push you... Well, I don't know. My parents never pushed me to do it yourself. It was always like, you need to get a job. Yeah. You need to go to school. Like, you need to go to college. You need to go uni. And you know what? After school, I'll be honest with you, I didn't go to college. Yeah? Didn't go uni. I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to take a break. This is my excuse. Because of the rebellness, yeah? It's like 16, cool. When you're young, in your head, when I'm 16, I'm a man. You get me? I'm grown. I'm an adult now. No one can't tell me nothing. You get me? So 16, so bro, I'm taking a year's break. And you know my mum, you know there's some parents that are like, this is why I rate her for this, you know? There's some parents that are like, you have to do it. You have to go. You have to red-tet-tet. You get me? But my mum, she was like, you know what, Reiss, yeah? You're going to find your own path in life. You get me? She was like, I can force you to do as much things as you that I want you to do. But at the end of the day, you're my child, but you're your own person, you know what I'm saying? So as much as I'm going to force you to do red-tet-tet-tet, you're not going to want to do that. You get me? So I might tell you, yeah, go to college and study this. But if you don't want to go to college and study it, the whole time you're in college, you're going to resent me for sending you here. Yeah? So that's a whole nother thing there. From like resentment and thinking like, why she made me do this? Like, I didn't want to do that. You get me? And all them things affect you in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Like, it affects you in the long run, because like the same thing you were saying about with like relationships and that, like it all affects, like, you get me, in the long run. Like, maybe if like you've done your own thing, like, you see me, I've done, like, from young I've done my own thing. Like from 16 I left where I was staying, innit? I was in country, but I left the house. I left the house with £2 in my pocket and my bags, 2 black bags. I left. I didn't know where I was going. I just left. You know what I'm saying? Taking that action.
But no goals though.
But no goals. So it was like an aimless action I was taking, but it was like I was taking it for myself. Like, I need to do this. You get me? Like, I need to, because bruv, you see, like, I was growing up where everyone's like babied around me. Like, everyone's like been taught like, yeah, we've got to do it like this. Or like, yeah, like my nan's got a wall in her house, it's the uni wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's pictures of everyone who's been to uni on the wall. Yeah, and there's gaps in the. You know what I'm saying? There's gaps in the uni wall. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even that there, that's a pressure. That's a way to, and where my mentality was, no. Like, why do I feel like I have to be forced into that pressure because everyone went uni, I have to go uni. I don't want to go uni. Get me? And it's like, I was kind of wise from young, because I kind of thought to myself, bruv, like, I ain't got to do what everyone else has got to do. Obviously, it may not work out now. I'm not a millionaire yet, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like where I am in my life now, and like, bro, I'm 26 years old, and I've done more shit. Mum always says to me, you could write a book of the shit that you've been through and what you've done.
Or tell a story, or
tell a story, do you know what I'm saying?
This is
the shit that you've been through, that you've done, but I feel like now, I've done that shit, I haven't caught it late, you know what I'm saying? I'm not 35 and still trying to find myself, or I'm not 30 and still trying to find myself. Like, I feel like I've done what I've needed to do, now it's time to focus, get your goals, you know what I'm saying? Get your goals, get your energy right, and fix up, basically.
Like, I was talking about the journey as well.
Find your passion, right?
And find your passion. But also, you're at a certain journey and point of your life where you're ready. And there's not a set time. There's not a set time to be ready. And that's what we want everyone to understand. You may be 30, maybe 35, some people 40. And
back in the room, the guy
that may not feel where you want to be. But this is the whole point of this podcast of telling you we're out of the trap and telling you how to get to where you want to be. There's no set time, and that's the point of. Yes, he's 26, but he's at that journey and at his point, at that point of life now where he's ready. So,
I think it's good, because obviously the other thing is that there was no real guide. That's what we were saying earlier as well. When we were talking about, there's like no one to really say, this is what you lot can achieve. This is what's possible. like for me, it was go to uni, get your degree, get a career, get a career that makes you money.
Yeah.
And
to be stable.
Yeah. And
not focus for
even
your
that,
passion.
yeah, nothing. Yeah, don't.
Nothing for your passion.
Whether you enjoy it or not, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Like,
just get that.
They try to sneak that in there, but really, you don't know what you enjoy yet.
This is it.
From what, 15, 16,
Yeah, so
you know what you want to do
now
for
you're
life.
stuck in.
Not all the time.
I need to get a career, and I need to get something that makes me stable.
And then that's it. Then you get a job, and then from that you just carry on, and then you work, and the paycheck comes, and then obviously your friends are doing this, go holiday, do this, you go out, do that, and it just carries on cycling. And obviously that's the whole thing. It's like honestly, it's one of those things I read somewhere.
I can't wait till payday.
All
that's
that
everyone's
stuff.
biggest statement.
Can't wait for the weekend.
Can't wait for the weekend. I can't wait till payday.
That is the trap.
Why are you waiting? Do you know what I'm saying?
Every day, right?
Yeah, every day you're meant to be able to live life. Why are you waiting for that day? That's someone controlling you.
Yeah.
They're telling you you're not getting paid until that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no other angle of you making money because you're trapped in your head that this is my job, this is what I got to do, I'm dedicated. It takes out most hours of my day. Yeah, that's taken from school, from young. Yeah, they've got us structured to 8 hours of our day has to be dedicated
to someone else.
To
do something that you don't want to do.
To do something, and that was from young.
Yeah.
From going to nursery. Yeah.
There's that 3-4 hours.
Come on, you see kids at nursery screaming.
Not
anymore. Not anymore. Nursery's 3-4 hours. When you first start, it's 3-4 hours. Then the second year of nursery, they've got 2 years of nursery now. Yeah. Second year of nursery, you're there for the whole day. You got kids screaming, I don't want to be here. Yeah. But parents just think, it's just they doesn't want to leave mummy. Or bruh, they're not seeing the deeper picture.
But they're stuck in the trap because the kid has to go there because they need to go to 9 to 5.
So it's all being, you know what I'm saying? It's all being traps like, it's mad.
So then we covered like kind of obviously goals and intentions. So there's even depth in that, like when you're setting a goal, how you write it, all that stuff. And this is the game. It's so layered. So even like if we say to you, set a goal, but then you must set that goal, and then there's obviously that how you must feel when you write the goal, and then writing the goal say as if you've already achieved it. And then so it's like if you won't put too much I wants and all this into stuff, then it kind of like stuck in your ego. So what they say is that the highest vibration or what brings things to fruition the most is appreciation and gratitude. So it's obviously like
of what you
that's
have.
Right, so it's also but grateful for what is coming. So if you set a goal, then be grateful that I say that alright, this is my goal. I want to make £1 million, whatever. Talking about millions, and then it's like being saying that I have £1 million. I'm grateful for this £1 million that I've earned. Then obviously this is how do you get to that £1 million? You have to break it down. Like, so what can you do to make that million? That's the next set of questions. Setting a goal is one thing. Then to make it reality is then to make it into a plan. Like break it down. So obviously $1 million is big. But if I say to you $1 million is 500,000 times 2, and that could earn you 500,000.
$1 million is 100 grand times 10.
So then,
10,000.
what could you do to earn 100k?
Yeah.
And then now that 100k, like, well, how can I earn 100k? It's a bit more tangible. That's just 10 grand times 10, right? Yeah. Alright, cool, let's start with 10 racks. How can I make 10 grand? What can I do? What kind of thing can I do? And then break that down. And obviously, if you look at that in terms of $1 million and say that's a 5-year plan now, because if you're now making it realistic to say, alright, cool, then I need to make 10 racks by 10, this by that, that by that. So let's just say that's year to year, even on this high level, like really just breaking down numbers, but just for the example for you to kind of see. And then that's how you would go about it. And then with that, then you kind of talk about what kind of services or what could I do to make that kind of money. With that, then you say, what do I like doing? That could make me that kind of money.
Because you're not gonna make that type of money if you don't like it.
That's right.
And if you don't like something,
you won't put your 100%.
You're not gonna put your 100%. It's like saying, if you got a business, no one's gonna run your business like you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's yours, your dedication. That's your dream. So you're gonna work for that dream, and you're gonna make sure that dream fulfills out. But if it's like working with someone. When you go to work a normal 9 to 5 job for someone, you're slacking. You're doing the bare minimum that you can do to slide through, unless you're a job's worth. Once you get to the top, and once you get to the top of working with someone else, you started to do that bare minimum, and you probably only got there because like it's like a fear of doing it yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? The same thing that you've worked all the way to the top of to get to do it.
You could do that.
You could have done that yourself.
Yeah, because if you really enjoy it, then what's stopping you going out and doing it yourself?
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that still.
Just remember, everyone's at a certain point in life, what we said earlier. It takes time to get to the top.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, 100.
It takes time, but also, even though it takes time, it takes a plan.
Yeah.
Of how you're going to get there and a goal set. And taking action to know what you're going to do to get there. And that's always the next step of, what is the next step of your life? Yes, we call it, we may come out of the trap. But what is the next point of your life? I'm not expecting anyone to just jump out of it just like that.
Never. It's not going to happen.
It's nowhere near that simple.
You have to get out of it.
Small bits by bit, right?
You've got to take small steps out.
Like this.
Yeah. You can't just. There's none of that saying, I'm gonna get out today. I'm stopping. There's times I've told both of yous, today I am stopping. Yeah. I'm changing. No, I'm done. And then a couple of days later, you phone me like, yo, what you doing? I'll be like, oh yeah, right. It's just like, okay, you get me? But it's like, it's because I'm trying to jump straight out into something, and I never had no direction of what I wanted to do. So it's like, I want to get out of this, but when I get out, what am I gonna do?
This is real.
Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the stage where I was at a sitting point for a little while, where I even got to the stage I was depressed, bro. I'm putting up bare emotional quotes on Instagram that I'm gonna flipping kill myself or some shit. But it's a point where not knowing what I want to do, that I'm trying to get out of something, but I've got out of it now. But it's like, it's like I'm out now, but like, what am I doing? I'm stuck here in this position. Like, I have no goals. I have no vision. I didn't have that. It's like I was scared now. Get me? I didn't know what was going on. I was thinking to myself like, bro, how do I move from this step? You get me? And it's the fear of, if I try to create my own shit and it goes bad, then how am I gonna feel then? Like, is that gonna break me even more to the point where I'm gonna feel even more broken than how I am now?
You say that's the fear of failure?
Yeah, 100%, 1,000,000%.
And then it paralyzes you.
Yeah.
Then you're like,
you're
I'm
stuck.
not gonna do nothing.
I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna stay here because right now I'm not in a bad position where I'm not eating or I'm homeless or. But yeah, I'm not in a way where I'm really that bad, but I'm stuck. So
you say that links into right at the bottom point. The key points and key words we're saying is mindset.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
That now links into.
So that was where I had to just chill for a little bit and adjust myself. Like, it's even come to locking off bare people.
Okay.
People, friends that I've spoke to for years, that we're together every single day. Like, even family members, it's even come to just locking that all off. And it's not locking it off to a way where I don't want to be around them or I don't feel like I don't like them no more. It's like I need to find what I want now. You get me? It's not it's not like, it's like I was living for other people. I'm living someone else's dream.
It's so big because obviously spend time with you, so then seeing that's where the events companies come from, right? Yeah. Because obviously we've been basically focusing on this, like saying, so then what is it that you want to do? Like, what is it that you want to do? Had a few like meditations on it, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, just open discussion. You've been there, some of them, and the events thing is also something that I want to do as well. And that's come down to even talking about, it's a business, and it's a business model where it's something that you can put something in and make more out of it. And that's once we start understanding that business dynamic, that's what a business is. That's when you can start to see other ways out. And this is what we've been saying as well, that that's not we're not taught that. No one's really taught that. Business studies, I guess in business studies, they teach you that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean?
That's if you pick it.
That's if
you've got that mindset from young.
Yeah.
You get me? So if you haven't
been told, pick it.
No, like it's all getting to know yourself as well. To get out the trap, you got to know yourself.
So I think it's that thing of knowing that there's something else that you can do.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Because when you're stuck, like, how would I do that? How can I do that? What else can I do that? And then obviously, like, how can you make money for your family without working for someone else? And that's what that's what we want to be able to show people, that there's ways of doing.
My thing was that, how can I make money and have fun? You see me, I'm not boring. And I hate that. I think that routine of sitting down or having that set routine of one day job or one thing I'm doing, one thing every day, the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, or I'm working with the same people every day. Like, I can't take that. I've had many jobs, and I've left all of them, not because I've been sacked. I've never been sacked. I've left all of them, all for the fact that I'm bored now. I've done what you've needed me to do. I'm good at it. Why am I still here? What, making you money? Why am I here? I'm not saying that working's a bad thing, because obviously you have to start somewhere, innit? You're not going to start from up here. You start from down here, you know what I'm saying? But it's all like getting into your brain, like thinking correctly. Like thinking, okay, I'm working, but I want to work for this long. Setting goals. You get me? I want to work in this company for this long. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in staying in that same company. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught like.
Have the next step ready.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. Like being you get comfortable in that company. You get me? Now, okay, I'm making a decent wage. I'm not making what you want to make. I'm making a decent wage. I've covered my bills and I'm driving a nice car. But really, that's not what I really wanted. Because if that's what what you really wanted is for everyone to be happy. If you was really happy, you wouldn't be in that office sitting down, waiting. That car's outside for 8 hours of your day that you're paying 5 bills for a month, but 8 hours of the day you're not driving it. So work that out over a yearly basis, how much you're not driving that car and everything you pay for that car. You get what I'm saying? So it all runs down deeper than to just going to work on a day and thinking, work back. You've got to like create goals. Without goals, you're never gonna grow, fam. Yeah, you're stuck without goals, fam. Like, goals is growth. That's the next quote. Get me?
Damn.
Goals is growth.
Trust me, that's going right at the bottom as well.
This. See this vibe here? I love this. I love this.
Come on.
Be kings, fam. You get me? I love this shit.
Definitely. No, like, are you gonna close up? We saying what you got for closing? Wrapping up, I'll put you on pressure.
Kind of put me on the spot still.
That's happened to me last time. There you go. Yeah, that's summary. There you go. There you go. Look at the camera.
This is me coming out of comfort zone. Go
on.
So let me try and lead by example.
Come on.
So we've touched on everything of what we feel it takes to get yourself out of the trap. That was the original point. Alright, there's no, what I was trying to say in the beginning, I don't think I explained it kind of too well, but there's no set path of when you should do it. Alright, so don't feel that this is a video that you should do it now. You should do it now. A lot of people either there, bottom, or have a lot of middle people, and a lot of us are middle people stuck in the system.
Start with small steps.
And it starts with small steps to get you out, to live a happier life, or live a life that you want to live, shall I say. Alright, so just one thing I would say, take home, a little challenge from us, BK Presents. Write down 3 things that you want next. And start from there. Start with small steps.
Come on.
Alright, so that's one thing I want you to take from this video, from us talking. Write 3 steps of something you want next, now. Or where you want to get to now.
What? We're gonna
put it in your drawer.
Put it in the comments, see what you say. Let's see the interesting thing. I'll even write my own.
That's what I was gonna say as well. We'll do that as well.
Cool.
So
we'll do 3.
And we'll just see where it goes. And then we'll
review that.
We'll review it and we'll make another video afterwards. Peace out.
Peace. Love. You got it?
Don't know. That one was cold.
Man sweating under that hat, yeah. Is that what you're saying?
Man, done hats off.
Man said, I am sweating. Hey, I got the biggest dry mouth after that,
bro. You saw me taking my drink.
I swear, did I not give you water? Bro, no, you're lying.
Oh, shit. Oh, set that up.
Do you know what the worst thing is, yeah? I only clocked when the camera was rolling. I thought, bro, my man's feeling hella jacked.
No.
Ah, shit, man. No.